welcome to the tutorial on importing your UNOMi 2D lip sync files into Toonboom Harmony Advanced in order to complete a lip sync with an animated character. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to import your PNG sequence, how to add your audio, and then put that on top of an animation. So here I have a static image representing my characters for the animation, and at the moment you can see that there is no audio and there's no mouths. To begin with, we're going to create a new layer. We're just going to select a drawing layer. We're going to call that lip sync. And you can see that new layer has appeared. Next, we're going to go to Insert, next we're going to go to Insert, create an empty symbol in the library. That's going to give us an empty symbol that we can import our mouths into. From here you want to go File, Import, Images, and we have to import our images in a special way when working with Toonboom Harmony due to the way that it reads number files. So the first thing you want to do is import images 1 to 9. You just press open. Make sure it says create single layer named. We're just going to name that one mouths. Keep it as original bitmap. We're going to pre-multiply it with black because I've used a black outline, and just press OK. And we're just going to extend how many frames we've got in our timeline. Then you're going to go to the next blank frame in your mouths. You're going to go Import, Images, and this time we're going to import images from 10 to 99. All our settings should still be there, so we just go, oh, sorry. You want to make sure you press Add to Existing Layer, and you want to make sure it's selected to Mouths, or whatever you name your layer, and press OK. It's going to add that onto our pre-existing layer. And do the same thing again. Next empty frame, File, Import, Images, and then we'll import from 100 to, in my case, 145. If you have more than 100 images, you would go from 100 to 999, and then from there you would go from 1000 to 999. Just the way that it reads image files, it can sometimes mix up. If you say have frame 1 and 100, it's going to count those two ones at the front as being the same thing, so it's going to order it. It's going to go frame 1, 101, 102, etc. And then when it gets to 199, it's going to go frame 2, 200, 201, and then it kind of mucks up your frame order. So you really want to do it in this order in order to make sure that you have all your PNG sequence in order. And now you can see we've got all of our mouths in here. I'm just scrubbing over it. I'm now going to add the audio. So we're going to go File, Import, Sound. And I'm just going to go to where my audio is. Scene 1 audio. And press Open. It's going to add it in. And then I can do a playback.
Once I make this, don't just have to let me into the society of magically gifted animals.
You can see that's already synced up. So now we can go back to top, which is going to take us back to our main layer. And you can see now that we have our character. Back into the lip sync layer, we're going to click and drag our symbol from our library. So this symbol is our mouths. So we can rename that to mouths if you want, just so that you don't get mixed up. Click and drag that into your layer. It's going to become quite big, but from here we can use our transform tool. I like to make sure that it's turned on animate off, just so that you're not animating the size of your mouths. I'm just going to resize that holding shift so that it doesn't change proportions. And the really good thing about having animate off is you can scrub through your timeline and check for instance, your biggest mouth shape. That's my biggest mouth shape. I can check if that fits correctly on the face. I might need to rotate it, maybe make it a bit bigger. Once I'm happy with that, we can play it through.
Once I make this, they'll just have to let me into the society of magically gifted animals.
And there you are. If you were going to animate your character, obviously you would turn animate current frame on, and you can animate it by hand. If you were building a rig for your character, you could always parent your mouth to the face so that it stays in that spot while your face moves around. There are obviously tutorials on how to do this on the internet, but this is the basics on how to import your PNG sequence into Animate, including the audio, after you've synced it in UNOMi 2D Lip Sync.